Hi everyone, this is Jim Egan, head of school, Synapse School, with a Friday update. We just wrapped up portfolio day for trimester 1. I can't believe we're already at the end of our first trimester. Kudos goes to our parents and our kids and of course our teachers for getting us through this trimester. Today was a huge success. I think one of the real positive outcomes of doing this in Zoom was the ability to share the event with more friends and family outside of the area. I heard that throughout the Zoom rooms that we had people in the Midwest, overseas. We had people even locally that could now come to see this very unique Synapse learning experience. It's all about visible learning today, the process leading to a really great product and outcome. And I was just so proud of the school and also the preparation this week that got us to this point. I sent a message to all our staff. I can remember the days when the week before Portfolio Day was a lot more frantic, and we've really grown up and matured, as have the teachers, and that has, I think, led us to what you saw today, which was just extraordinary. Some quotes I heard from parents as we did reflections at the end of the events. This was an event that really sort of blew our minds, was one set of quotes. You know, the love of learning and the process was on display. The emotional aspects were evident. The Synapse learning outcomes were integrated. Clearly, there was much work going into this, was another quote. And one that I totally agree with, it's a beautiful day. It's just simply a beautiful day. So thanks parents for helping this year more than ever. And thank you kids and certainly teachers. I was just so impressed by your efforts today, but also leading up to this event. Okay, some other things to discuss. Certainly the election is on everyone's mind. And I think it's important that we discuss how to frame it and how to talk about the election with our kids. We're going to meet as a staff early next week to discuss this from a school point of view, but certainly for parents, there are resources out there as well. One article I read, How to Talk About the Election with Your Kids by Melinda Moyer in the New York Times. I think it does a really great job, this article. First of all, this author says if you've been wary of discussing politics with your children, don't be, right? They're picking up on these messages along the way. And you might worry that your children won't want to have these conversations, but some research suggests otherwise. In a 2019 paper published in the monographs of the Society for Research in Child Development, the researchers interviewed 187 kids between ages 5 to 11, right? That's the prime synapse age for kids too. And they said, those kids said they cared a lot about the election. And so they want to know how you feel as a parent as well. And so certainly as educators, we're getting ready to to engage them in what they're interested to talk about, but also to inform them where their gaps are in the knowledge. And I know what I do with my family, and when my kids were younger, is that what we discuss, instead of talking about the political parties and some of the difficulties that go along with discussing those issues, we talk about values and we talk about why we support certain candidates in the context of values. For example, for our family, the environment is how we really see all elections, right? We spend a lot of time in the mountains. We are really dedicated to the environment, and that those candidates that are protecting our environment are the ones that we are going to support. In our family, that's a big deal. And then I've talked to my kids throughout the years about the history of politicians in our country supporting the environment, and it's bipartisan, right? The EPA was brought into our country's lexicon and laws by a Republican, and so there is that way we get out of in our own family around Republican Democrats. We talk about issues, we talk about values, and that's how we discuss politics, particularly when our kids were younger. So do know the staff will be working on ways to support your kids no matter the outcome next week. So that's something we're thinking about. And those are the two big things I want to talk about. Just some notes here. Town Hall on Monday. Again, we'll be there to answer questions on many things. There's no school this coming Tuesday. That's election day. For the first time, our teachers are going to have the ability to go out and work at the polling stations and also be able to vote without missing school. You should go vote too, and tell your kids about that process. And enjoy the weekend. It's a beautiful time to be in California, I think. When there's snow and slush and rain around the country, we have this. So enjoy it. It could be fleeting. And again, well done today to everyone around Portfolio Day. I was just thoroughly impressed with what I saw and very proud of our school. Okay, take care.